Hello, my name is Tim Lee Healy, and in this video we're going to be talking about the chat translation capability in Quincy. Let's hop straight into the tool and do just that. I've already got a case loaded. It's got some chats in it. Let me open up my grid and go to a chat. Let's search by subject. Here's one. And I'm going to go ahead and close that. And now I'm opening the viewer and viewing that chat. It will view as it normally does in the HTML view with just the single chat being in focus. If I want to load the whole conversation, I can click here. But I'm not interested in this at the moment. What I want to do instead is open up that right sort of menu option and click on translations. You see you've got two options here. You've got documents and chats. We're going to be talking about the chats capability right here. Once I've got that open, I can go ahead and actually close the primary viewer and instead work straight here. Now you can see the original text here on the left, and this is just that individual message we had grabbed earlier. And then here in the middle is an edit view, and then in the right is the ability to attach comments. Now I've already sort of translated this and said it equals hello and goodbye, which it doesn't. It's some Russian. I have no idea what it means. But let's say we want to change that. We can come here and click on the edit button, and then we can say hello, goodbye, and test. And we can go ahead and save that. And that will save that, and we can turn off edit mode if we want to just click on that again. And now we've got sort of hello, goodbye, and test. I'll explain why this one popped up here in a second. But let me just click. Well, no, I'll leave it on for now. So anyway, I've updated the translation to say hello and goodbye and test. If I want to see a log of old translations, I can click here, and you can see when the translations were made. And if you want to actually look at the translation, well, it's right here, but you could also click and it will reload it. There was just hello, and it was hello and goodbye, and now it's hello, goodbye, and test. So you can store all sorts of different translations. It will always show the most recent one. So if I wanted to go back to an old one, I'd load the log, and then I have to actually go ahead and resave that. And that would add that to sort of the end of the log as a new translation. And now when I come in here, you've got another one. We've got hello and goodbye and test here, and then this one back to the hello. So that's editing, that's showing the log, that's saving. We also have this other button here which allows the translation to be, the message, or chat to be marked for translation. This is in the event that one person's viewing the stuff and another person's potentially translating it. You can go ahead and click there. That will set that to red. You're going to have to save that, otherwise it won't be there in the future. And now that I've saved it, the next time I load this message later on, it will show that it's marked for translation. In addition to the work you can do on the individual chat, you can also add a comment. You just click on whatever object you want to add a comment to, and then you come in over here and you click add, and then you can give it a name. We'll call it comment 2. This is a comment, and then you can go ahead and save that, and that'll attach that comment to this message. And when you click on this message, any comment that is associated with it will be highlighted or get checked, and it will show up here. So you can see our first comment was just Bob, and then our next one is this is a comment. And if I only want to see the one that says this is a comment, I can go ahead and click here. And now this is a comment, and you can see it's the 1-1 right there. Now, so that's comments. That's pretty much all the key stuff. But let me show, it works, all this stuff works a little bit better when we load an entire chat versus just the one message we're looking at here. To do that, we click load a conversation right there. And that will load the whole conversation, and you can see 2 of them have been marked for translation. This is the one we just marked. And you can scroll down and you can see again original comment and then translation, original comment, translation. Of course, these aren't translated, but that's the idea. That's how it flows. If we want to see if there are any comments on this one, we can always just again click that, and you see that popped up the comments on this. Now you've got one here, one there. This comment is called Bob 2. And then, excuse my voice. And then the comment we just made, this is a comment, has now got the 2, and there's the 2. So you can sort of see where the comment matches. If we wanted to, let's say we have a very long chat and we only want to see the ones that are marked for translation, you can just come up here and click this, and that will hide all the records that aren't marked for translation. Once you're done with that, if you want to see everything again, you can click this and it will expose everything. You can, of course, actually just hide an individual message as well if you want to click this. That will remove that message, if you will, from the flow of messages, and then you can add it back if you want to just expand it out. The last thing worth showing is that it supports search. So let's select this word, which I have no idea what it means, but let's just put it in here and let's go ahead and search. You can see we've got 4 hits. If we want to go to the first hit, we click forward, and this is the first hit. This would be the second, third, fourth. They're at the end of the document, so there's no point in scrolling further, but you can see all the different hits anyway. You can, of course, navigate to the next document if you want. No point in this case because I know the next object is still just part of this chat. But in the event that you had a different document set, you could just scroll through them by pressing next, 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 or previous, previous, previous. So that's it. That's how the chat translation functionality works. This was directly at the request of a customer. So once they play around with it, they may add stuff. So we might be updating this capability here in the near future. But let me know what you think. Let me know if this is helpful to you. And thank you very much for your time.